Can you be forced to give me a transplant?
I cannot.
Why?
Because I do not have a parental relationship with you, and thus I do not owe you a duty of care in the same way that I would if, say, you were my son.
Can a parent be forced to give a kid a transplant?
Yes, a parent can be forced to give a kid an enormous number of resources, or should be.
Can you be forced to give me blood?
No.
Do you believe that the average person should be able to be forced by the government to do something with their body?
It depends what, because
why can you not be forced to give me? Why can you not be forced to give me an organ?
Because I do not owe you a duty of care sufficient to remove an organ.
Because you cannot be forced to use your body to sustain my own, and that is the crux of the abortion argument.
Because I do not owe you a duty to
because care. You cannot be forced to use your body to sustain my own, and that is the crux of the abortion argument. And the problem is, and it's very morally.
You're ignoring the parental relationship.
But because there's a point here. There's a very morally inconsistent part to your argument right here. If you do not believe that you should be able to you should be forced to sustain my body using your own, then you should also not believe that a woman should be forced to sustain a child that they do not want to carry in utero. Is the same basic argument. Well, it doesn't matter how you get there. Let's say that you crash into me on the way out of here.
Well, no,
if you hit into me,
yes, it is,
but it is. If you say that, let's say that you run into me on the way out of here. If you crash into me, it doesn't matter that that is the reason why I am in that state. You cannot be forced to give me blood. You cannot be forced to give me an organ. You cannot be forced to use your body to sustain my own.
An abortion includes a pre-existing physical connection between the two bodies. So a better example would be the so-called dead violinist example or dying violinist example that was put forward by a philosopher. I can't remember her name. The basic idea there is that you wake up in a room and I'm connected to you, right? And you have some sort of health condition. I'm connected to you and I'm giving you a blood transfusion. And if I remove that, you'll die. Do I have a duty not to remove it? I think there's actually a fairly decent case that I actually do have a duty.
No, you do not.